All right, Shalom. I want to start out by turning towards the east, giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles for teaching us this truth. Peace and blessings to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. Peace and blessings to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. On the brother Karab, coming out here, man, on the highways and byways, man, on this pretty much on this on a Wednesday. All right, just prophesying, man. All right. You have to come in and week out, man. You have to preach this word, man, unto our people, man. And who are the Lord's people? Okay, who are the people, man? You Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians, man. You're the Lord's chosen people. And we have to come out here and teach this word, whether you want to listen or not. It don't matter. Because at the end of the day, prophecy is still going to speak in the final days, man. And we are in those last days. And you're going to, and in the end, right, it's going to be a lot of regret from our people in the last days, man. A lot of our people going to wish they got this word, all right? Because then it's going to be too late. When famine is on your ass, when pestilence on your ass, all right, these foreign troops that's going to come over here and invade America, all right? Hey, when the sword is on your ass, Esau, Edom, all right, the Lord's whooping stick, then you're going to want to cry out for help. Then you're going to want the Lord to deliver you. But he's not, man. Because you have loathed the law while you yet had liberty, man. Here it is, man. We not even, it ain't even back like slavery times. You remember at slavery times, man, if we was caught reading any type of literature, we was put to death. But here it is, you fast forward now, man. Here it is, the book is free, man. You able to go to the library, all right? You able to apply yourself to the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shai, and yet you don't want to, man. And you're not even under a penalty. We're not even on that, Esau, not even on that type of timing right now, man. Okay? How he was back in those slavery days, man. How he was on our people's ass, man. Here it is, man. You just YNs, man. The world's just fucking chaotic right now, man. All right? Murders, stealing, robberies. And who's in the midst of that? Our people, man. Because they have joined hands with the wicked. They have joined hands with evil, man. All right, our people don't know nothing about the Bible, man. All they know is to carry drakes and sag their pants, man. And all our women know is whoredom. All our women know is Young Miami, Cardi B. But guess what, man? Our people that been here long ago supposed to teach us the way, man. They supposed to teach us how to be in order, but they not. Certain parents done gave up in raising their kids. Everybody done lost hope, man. And that's why, man, the Lord has set up the prophets, man, all right, to teach, man, to instill hope within you, man. Because guess what, man, we are prisoners of hope, man. We hoping and praying that our Lord come back and deliver us from this hellhole, man. All right? So this is Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, in the house of Jacob their sins, man. All right, we know who the house of Jacob is, you Israelites, man. All right, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Indians, Haitians, Jamaicans, Guatemala to Panamanians, Argentinas, all right, Dominican Republic, Simeon Indians, man. Okay, you are the Lord's chosen people, man. And we are people that's sitting there unto himself. We're supposed to be a peculiar people. All right, we're supposed to be a people that's separated from these other heathen-ass nations, man, and their heathenistic cultures. We're supposed to be set apart. Okay? So when the Lord said, cry aloud and spare not and lift up thy voice like a trumpet, he's commanded his prophets to warn the nation of Israel, to warn them of an impending doom and danger that's going to approach the shores of America. And if they don't repent, if they don't get right, if they don't show reverence and respect to Yahweh Shema Shai, they're going to be a part of that death and destruction that's going to come upon the whole world, man. They're not going to be able to escape. All right? Back in Isaiah 58 and 1, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins, man. All right? What is transgression? This is 1 John 3 and 4. Whosoever committed sin, transgresseth also the law. For sin is transgression of the law, man. All right? And who the law was given unto, right? who the law was given unto. Let's get Psalms 78 and 5. And yes, these scriptures might sound repetitional, all right? But these things have to come out, man. Practice makes perfect. One thing about practicing something, you keep on practicing until you're better at it, man. Until it resonates within you, man. And that's why the Lord always commanded our people to take heed, to Shema, to listen, all right? To serve the Lord with all their heart and with all their soul, man. All right? Because we're supposed to be rehearsing the righteous acts. So this is Psalm 78 and 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob. They go that term Jacob again, man. And appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should teach them, right? With Salaki, not teach them, but that they should make them known to their children. In specific words, make them known, man. All right, similarity, teach them. Okay? We're supposed to teach our people not to commit adultery, man. We're supposed to teach our people not to eat pork. Teach our people not to line up their hairs, man, not to round the corners of their beard, man. All right? You can go to the barbershop and get a haircut just like this and still be lawful, man. You don't have to line your hair up. You don't have to get no black spray. You don't have to do none of that, man. None of that feminine ass shit. Really, it's feminine to me. You might well go ahead and get your hair done and get Borex in your head, man. All right? You women, you don't have to be to show your attraction, to show how fine you is. You don't have to wear whorish clothes, man. All right? You don't have to put on no Fashion Over 2 set. You don't have to put on revealing things, man, that reveal your body parts. You don't have to do those things. Our people don't have to do the things that they do, but out of rebelliousness, they do it. That's why you have the prophets commanding you to repent, man. All right? That's why you have the prophets out here to guide you in the way, and yet you don't want to hear the word, man. You don't want to apply yourself to the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai. But like the scriptures say, the Lord have appointed a law in Israel, okay? Yeah, we should make them known to our children, okay? Because us following the law, statutes, and commandments lead us to Deuteronomy 4 and 6. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. All right, and I'm going to start at 1 so you can get the context clues. Now, therefore, hearken, O Israel. You see, they go the term Israel, Jacob, because it goes back to our forefather Jacob when he wrestled an angel and he proved himself. Man, his name was changed from Jacob to Israel. In Hebrew, right, it's Yasharallah, Prince of the Power. He, Prince of the Power, man. Okay? Because Yah meaning he, Shar meaning prince, Allah meaning power, man. We represent Yahweh, we represent the Heavenly Father, man. That's our Father. So we're supposed to uphold ourselves in a correct conduct. We're supposed to be showing righteous mannerisms, man. We're supposed to have righteous mannerisms. All right? Deuteronomy 4:1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do them, that ye may live and go in and possess the land which the Lord your power, your fathers have given you. Jumping down to verse 5. Behold, right, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, man. The Lord was big. The Lord is big on imagery, man, because we represent him. It's kind of like, man, when your fathers, right, when we had parents, all right, they taught us in times past, okay? They taught us the way, all right? They dress you up for school. They tell you, man, hey, don't make an ass, man, of yourself out there. You represent me, man, all right? That's why your parents used to whoop your ass hard back in the day, because you didn't, and then you didn't understand it. Because you got to understand, what's the first thing your teacher, right, used to say? They used to be so disrespectful. Man, I used to watch my parent, man. I used to watch my mother, man, when the teacher used to tell my mother about me, you know. Hey, she'll say, is he okay at home? Is he good? Is he straight? Is he getting the support that he needs? Because this can lead to him acting out as well. Man, my mom used to look at that motherfucking teacher like she had 3 eyes, you know, because it's disrespectful. But guess what? If I would never did what I did, all right, if I would never showed out how I showed out, hey, my parents wouldn't even look at me like that. They wouldn't, hey, I wouldn't be in a predicament. The teacher wouldn't say what they had to say if I ain't fucking had great conduct. You see what I'm saying? So likewise for the Heavenly Father and his son, man. The Lord would never bring the judgment. We would never be looked at as fucking world star Israelites. I like to call it, man, because I say that in a fool sense. I say that to mock our people. We always entertainment to the world, man. And then we get judged and then we get made fun of. Then now we're a proverb and a byword. All right, we wouldn't be getting these name calls if we didn't uphold ourselves to a high standard, man. We wouldn't be getting these name calls, or this judgment wouldn't be pending on us if we didn't just turn back to our power. If we just didn't hearken unto the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, who the word Italy called God and Jesus Christ. If you was doing what you were supposed to be doing, you wouldn't be in this situation, man. See? Because due to us following other gods, due to us pretty much committing whoredom, spiritual whoredom, due to us being evil and committing wickedness, we in this situation because of us, man. Everybody have a problem with accountability. Don't nobody want to take accountability for their mess, man. And that's why the Lord is going to bring the judgment. Because a lot of our people feel like, oh, they don't deserve to be in captivity. They don't deserve to be struggling. They don't deserve this life that they're living. And they do. Because all you had to do was fear the Lord and keep his commandments. That's all you had to do. Simple. But only a fool will make something that's simple so hard, man. That's why the Lord got his prophets out here, man. To guide you in the way, and yet you still don't want to fucking listen, man. You still don't want to apply your ear, man. Deuteronomy 4:6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes, right? Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. So that's how the world supposed to look at the Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian, man. Okay? As a people of understanding, a people of wisdom, a people of morale, people of principle. Okay? This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. It say, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai in the land, man. Pretty much, man, a lot of our people are atheists out here, man. They done took on the custom of an atheist, man, a non-believer. All right? And that's unacceptable in the eyes of the Heavenly Father and his Son, man, to not believe in these scriptures, to not apply yourself as if the scriptures don't have nothing to do with you. That's impossible. These scriptures have everything to do with us, man. Even when we transgress and we go off and we get judged, a person fucking get hit by a car, get shot dead in the street, that's judgment from the Lord, man. Because we didn't uphold the law, statutes, and commandments. We didn't view the word as importance, man. So the Lord didn't view your life as importance. Therefore, that's why the Lord give our people up to these harsh judgments that they will deserve. All right? It said by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out in blood touching blood, man. So those the characteristics that our people show forth, man. Our people love to kill each other, rob each other. You know, they ain't gonna do that to their oppressor. They ain't gonna do that to the so-called white man. You always get hate from your own people. You know, art imitates life, man. When somebody done made it or somebody done hit the jackpot, everybody frown up at that person, man. Everybody hate that person, but it's all according to the scriptures, okay? Our people hate to see somebody doing right, man. But when you smoking weed and twerking and doing what you doing, it's okay. You get praised, man, for evilness. You get praised for that wretched behavior. But when you're studying, you're reading, you're observing the times, you're waiting on the dreadful day of Yahweh Shema Shah, so that way, Lord willing, you could be accounted worthy to escape, all right, his wrath. When you're doing what's right, when you're out of the mix, and that's a little term pretty much. When somebody say they out of the mix, they mean out of the mix of confusion, danger, out of the way, man. Because the Lord said, hey, he deals with the lowly and the meek. The meek not going to be in retarded situations, man. The meek not going to be caught out here smoking weed, committing adultery, going against the laws of Yahweh Shema Shah. Like the scripture say, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word. Those that fear the Lord will not be out here living their life recklessly, man, carelessly. Okay? Because everybody has that saying, I don't fear nobody but God. Okay, if you fear the Lord, right? If you fear the Lord like you say you do, then you will fucking modify your behavior. You will modify your characteristics, man. Okay, you would examine yourself before judgment like the scriptures say. All right? So when it say by swearing, lying, killing, and stealing and committing adultery, they break out in blood toucheth blood. So let's go into the commentary of David Guzik, right? David Guzik commentary. All right. When it says they break out all restraint, it all connects back to leaving the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shah. Soon truth and mercy are things of the past. All right. People no longer practice restraint. And when man will not or cannot restrain himself or herself, bloodshed and destruction follow. Okay? Because you're despising his word, which we're going to jump down to verse 6. Because I also have another precept. All right? But it says our modern age is completely set against the idea of restraint. You see it in advertising slogans of recent past. To know no boundaries. No rules, just right. Just do it. Break all the rules. Peel off inhibitants, right? And find your own road. Living without boundaries. Okay? Living without boundaries, man. The message is the same. You make your own rules. You answer to no one. You are the one that matters. Your universe revolves around you. You shall only restrain yourself if you want to. And the ultimate result in bloodshed after bloodshed, where they say blood touching blood, in the ancient Hebrew, this is literally blood deeds touching blood deeds. Apparently, violent crimes had become so common, right, getting so used to, that one seemed immediately to follow another as if touching it. So somebody dying every day, B. You know, like my boy Rico said when he ate that chip. He said, niggas die every day, B. You know? Hey, and that's pretty much how the Lord deals with you niggas, literally. That's the term for y'all. That's the correct term to call somebody that's a rebellious, hard-headed, ignorant person. Call them a nigga, man. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you 2/3 of the nation of Israel are classified as niggas. All right, remind me of Boondocks with the nigga moments, man. If a nigga just step on your shoe, you act out. If something don't go your way, you act out. You act like narcissists, man. A lot of our people can't be told, no, don't do that. Stop, put that down. That's what I tell my child. You see what I'm saying? And then she turn up on me. All right? Then you know, man, that, hey, that's why the Lord called us the children of the nation of Israel. Because one thing about a child, man, you got to train up a child in a way and then they'll never depart. The Lord trained us up in being righteous, and yet we're doing the departing, man. We're out here being rebellious, revolting. We're going against the grain. And just like a child, man, the Lord is not going to spare the rod, man. And the rod is different from your parents' rod. I'm going to tell you that now. Because your parents get the switch, get the belt, get the broomstick, get the extension cord. You thought them shits was scary. Man, wait till the Lord put his hands on you. When the Lord whoop your ass, your life is required. The breath in your life, the breath of life in your body will get snatched out, man, playing with Yahweh Shema Shah. All right? And that's all because you rejected knowledge. So let's go to Hosea 4 and 6. It said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So because we have rejected the words of the Lord is going to reject you. Because you didn't sing, because this Bible wasn't important to you to live by, then when the Lord come and he do two things, because he's going to deliver and he's going to destroy. All right? You're going to be a part of their crew of destruction because you don't want to listen to the words of the Lord, man. All right? Hey, this code is heavy. I went into the David Guzik commentary back again for Hosea 4 and 6. Listen to what it says, man. It said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. When the Most High people are destroyed and waste away, it isn't because the Most High has lost either his love or strength. It's because his people lack knowledge. It isn't that the Most High says his people are completely ignorant. They have some knowledge, but not enough. They may have just enough to make them think that they know it all. That's why the Lord said he that think they're wise in this world should make themselves a fool, man. All right? You should be as a newborn baby when you come to listen to this word, when you come to apply yourselves to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shema Shah. You're supposed to be a newborn babe. Because guess what? The knowledge that you think that you have has been defiled by Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. All right? Even you people thinking that, hey, y'all black. Hey, you got the white man written all in it, man. You got your oppressor written all in it, man. He created this special jacket for you so that way you can put this shit on every day you wake up. And now people put that shit on every day they wake up, man. And words is powerful. If you believe something, if you keep believing that you're nothing, if you keep, if they get instilled in you that you ain't nothing but a black African-American nigga that lives on Section 8, all right, watermelon and chicken eating nigga, you good for nothing but turning up and making us laugh. You tap dancing, ball playing, UFC fighting, gladiator sport, Roman entertainment ass niggas, man. That's how the so-called white man look at you jakes, man. And if that hurt you, man, so what? Let it hurt, man. Because these words, that's why the Lord said, cry not. The Lord said, cry not and spare not. Cry loud and spare not. Because these things are supposed to wake you up. It's supposed to make you feel angry. It's supposed to make you feel sorrowful. Because you have lived in the world thinking that you knew it all. You lived in the world thinking that the knowledge that you have gained, the bachelor's degrees, the associate's degrees, all right, the certificates, the trophies, you thought all that means something to the Lord, and it doesn't, man. Because the biggest trophy that the Lord wants us to uphold is this word, man. Because this word, man, hey, as long as we live, this word would not decay, man. This subscription that we live by would not be you can't unsubscribe from this word whatsoever, Jake. This was blood in and blood out. Moses even sprinkled the blood on the people, man. Letting you know that this is business, man. As long as you live, Jake, as long as you live, your life belongs to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Whether you want to acknowledge it or not, or whether you know it or not. Okay? Simple. And a lot of people, they disgusted with their inheritance. They'll tell you, man, what type of God put us in slavery and beat us and whip us. Like Apostle Gabar, I always love to say, man, all right? He says, in order for you to understand the mystery, you got to know the history. Because the Lord got to stir up your mind in way of remembrance, though you once knew this, right? Let's go ahead and get that. Yup, this is 2 Peter chapter 3, starting at verse 1 in the KJV. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. All right, the Hebrew term for remember is zakar. All right, we supposed to remember, man. All right, and the Lord said that we was going to remember. We was going to remember ourselves in the last days. And a lot of our people, here it is, we in the age of information. All right, our inheritance, slavery, the ancestral slave trade, it lines up with the scriptures. It lines up with Deuteronomy 28. The hell we catch, it lines up with Deuteronomy 28. And a lot of these scholars out here, all right, these people of high education who read the scriptures, you know, these anti-Christians, these people that think they're so fucking wise. It's so plain. They go over their message and they try to debunk their message all the fucking time, man. By saying, oh, the Hebrew Israelites, they go to Deuteronomy 28 and they run to that as if that justifies that the Bible is meant for them. It is, man. Who else came over here on slave ships, man? All right, who else came over here with yokes of iron around their neck? Who always the last ones hired and the first ones fired, man? Who always one check away from being thrown out, man? Okay? Who always shot dead in the street, man? Never having can't even get a higher education. And if you do, you got to sell out. You have to debunk your how about Shema Shai. You have to put the Lord off to the side, man. You have to deny your power to make it in this society, man. To really be well off. See, this whole system is against us, man. And that's why it's very urgent for our people to fear the Lord, to cleave unto the Lord, man. All right, the Lord back in the ancient times was always talking about cleaving unto him, joining to him, supping with him, trusting him. They're gonna take you a long way, man. Let's get Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. See, the Lord got you. The Lord got our people, man. Hey, boy. The Lord got y'all down to a T, man. All right? He got our people down to a T. The Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian is the most stiff-necked, hard-headed being in the planet Earth, man. Here it is. The Lord sent men according to his heart that should feed you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on him, on where you're going, on where you came from. All right, even the requirements that the Lord have set out for you as a nation, as a whole. The prophets got it, man. All right, we got the 100% truth. And yes, you have false prophets out there that's not teaching you about, you know, things that need to be taught, even the mark of the beast, not to go off topic, but just to add that, because that plays a major role, all right, in the last days, man. That's why we're telling you people to repent, to turn back, to know Yahweh Shema Shai, because Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, your oppressor, is going to put so much pressure on you when he implement his mark of the beast, all right, which is going to be a small plantable grain of rice, according to Revelations 13 and 16. If you put in your hand and if you put in your forehead, all right, that's the only way how you're going to buy or sell in this society, right? That's the only way how you're going to participate in this beast system, if you have that mark of the beast, if you have that chip. And Elon Musk is slowly but surely, all right, gearing towards that, man. All right, Elon Musk, you can look it up on TikTok. He got a video saying that pretty much, man, hey, he got a device that's going to pretty much make humans more smarter. It's going to make you have Jesus-like power. How disrespectful is that? They let you know we at the end, man. And this is no game. This is no joke. End times are here. What you gonna do about it? Is you gonna fear the Lord and apply yourself to these scriptures? Or is you gonna be caught dead in the wind, man? And the Lord ain't gonna wanna do no talking when he come. That's a Negro. That's a so-called black man when he come, man. Just like your father in the house, man. He gave you orders and you ain't do them? Whew. Man. Hey, man, you ain't gonna hear the end of this shit, man. And that's how the Lord gonna be when he bring out the belt, man. Because our people have been stiff-headed and hard, stiff-headed, stiff-necked and hard-headed throughout generation from generation, man. All right? The Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian, man, hey, is the most peculiar, special people in the earth, man. And we're gonna be back on top once again. It might not look like it, Because guess what? We always in that YN culture. All right, people look at us as entertainment. They look at us as just black niggas, man. You know? But sooner or later, they gonna see our glory when the Lord come on the scene, man. You see? They gonna know exactly what we here on earth to do. All right? But guess what? That's why our people is the most ignorant people in the world, man. Because, man, if you knew who the hell you really were, you would fucking, hey, man, you would get yourself in order, man. All right? You would get yourself in order if you knew who the hell you were, man. If you knew your purpose, man. All right? You would snap the hell out of it, man. Get out this black culture, man, and cleave onto to your inheritance, man. So going back to Baruch 2:30, it says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities," letting you know that the Lord was going to keep whipping us and chastising us until we fucking get it, man. You don't lay there right. A lot of parents, they whoop their kids, and then when their kids get too rebellious, they give up. They stop disciplining their child because they have lost faith, they have lost hope. Not the Lord. You know, the Lord still loves Israel, even though they're going off. He still loves them. He loves them so much that he's not going to spare the rod when he comes, man. He's going to whoop their ass, man. Because if you love your child, you'll whoop their ass on a continuing level, man. You'll get on their ass until they get it right. And one thing about the Lord's prophets, we don't have to put our hands on you. We don't have to beat this knowledge into you. We don't have to, hey, this ain't no bullying, man. We ain't got to bully nothing. The Lord just say, teach the word, man. If it touches you, it touches you. If it don't, it don't, man. It's not, hey, the word is not going to stop because people don't believe, man. All right? So when you go into Proverbs 27:5, it say open rebuke is better than secret love. It's not, this is open rebuke. You know, you're supposed to be rebuked. Somebody's supposed to get on your ass. See, a lot of our people don't understand that due to the lack of parents, right? The lack of a daddy, the lack of a fucking mother. All right? You out here just showing out, man. You doing what you want to do because you emotionally fucked up, man. Our people have been emotionally fucked up. But guess what? The so-called white man has did a good job of playing on our people's emotions. That's why we got to wake up, man. Because we're not meant to have these emotions, man. We're not meant to feel all this feeling of, we're not a people of giving up, man. All right? That's why knowledge is power. See, your enemy know who you are, but you don't know who you are. All right? That's a war tactic, man. If I can erase your mind and not tell you who you are, and I can lie to you from generation to generation, you will believe the shit. You know? That's why the Lord telling our people, man, hey, pretty much turn back, man. Wake up, you know? That's why open rebuke is better than secret love, man. Because the Lord is pretty much trying to rebuke that fucking spirit of slumber and sleeping, fucking unfaithfulness out of our people, man. Our people have gotten in this captivity and gotten weak, man. You know? Our people weak as hell, all right? That's why our people got to stop playing, man, because the Lord is going to bring a destruction like no other. I don't want to be destroyed when the Lord comes. All right? This is Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves, man, and shall know that I am the Lord, their power. For I will give them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. And if you know the Lord, all right, like you say you do, then you should have known that the Lord is going to bring terror upon the planet Earth. All right, you had the guys in their car fucking playing and shit. I just ignore their ass and read, man. This ain't no fucking game, man. All right? Talking about, can I get a message of the day? The message is repent. The message is to turn from that dark state of mind, or the Lord gonna judge your ass, man. All right? It's just that simple, man. So our people supposed to turn from their evil ways, but they're not hearkening. They're fucking playing, man. Just playing. All right? Playing. This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 12. It shall come to pass that it shall come to pass at that time. What time is this scriptures really talking about? The time of Jacob's trouble, the time of Yaakov's trouble. Okay, let's go ahead and get Jeremiah 30 and 7. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. It says, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of trouble, right? It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Gotta say that term in specifically, man. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, man. So it's a time of trouble for our people, but that he is the elect of the nation of Israel that's going to be delivered from the said perils because they obeyed the gospel. All right? They persevered the Lord's word, man. No matter what situation came upon them, they did not break character. They did not break. They kept their integrity, man. All right? They kept their integrity, man. And they feared the Lord. They did what they were supposed to do, man. As an obedient child. All right? So this is Jeremiah 30 and 7. In all history, this is in the NLT. I love to read it in the New Living Translation version because it simplifies it, man. It said, in all history, there has never been such a time of terror. Okay? It said, in all history, there has never been such a time of terror. All right? We think the most terrible time was the Atlantic slave trade. All right? Was the Trail of Tears with the Native Americans. All right? Was the Black Plague. Hey, was 2020 with the CV. All right? Any horrific event that happened, man, the bombing of the marathon, the JF Kennedy getting shot, you know, Trump getting assassinated, you know. We thought these things was the most horrific, exciting things we ever seen. Charlie Kirk getting shot in the fucking neck on live TV in front of everybody in the interview, man. All right? Michael Jackson died. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that because all that is fucking baloney compared to what the Lord is really about to bring on the planet Earth, man. He said he's finna bring a plague. He's finna punish Egypt with plagues as before. But it's gonna be way worse. Because even plagues that wasn't even that you haven't even heard of is gonna be displayed in the planet Earth. All right? On a larger scale, man. All right? Jeremiah 30 and 7 in the NLT. In all history, there has never been such a time of terror. It will be a time of trouble for my people Israel, and yet in the end, they will be saved, man. It's talking about the elect, all right? Because what did the Lord say in Proverbs? I mean, in 2nd Esdras. Right? This is 2nd Esdras chapter 8, verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few. So a lot of you people are created in vain, man. A lot of you people are created in vain. Y'all ain't nothing but extra fucking characters. You know, when you get to the end of the credit scene in a movie, it say pizza man number 1, movie actor number 2, rapper number 3. You hold no fucking importance in the Lord's movie, man. Because the main important characters, the two main important characters in the Lord's movie is Esau and Jacob. Jacob will be you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians. And Esau will be you self-proclaimed white people, man. All right? And Esau, Edom, right, is our biggest fucking enemy in the planet Earth. Our number one enemy, man. It's not a day go by that this devil don't think about killing our people, murdering our people, deceiving our people, lying to our people, man. Okay? This is a diabolical being. All right? He gets off. All right? It brings him pleasure to do wickedness. And it mainly brings him even more pleasure to do it to our people. Because just like the scriptures say, he's still pursuing his brother Jacob with the sword, man. All right? Like this girl, hey, in order for you to understand the mystery, you got to know the history, man. You got to know how this thing started up, man. This is the same guy that gave away his birthright. He looked at the birthright with no importance. And Jacob took on that responsibility of that birthright. It was always meant for him. We will be Jacob. All right, and within their birthright is blessings, laws, statutes, and commandments, things that are pleasing unto the Lord, man, everlasting life, all right, a never-ending rulership, salvation, deliverance, everlasting fucking covenant that's not going nowhere between the Lord and Israel, man, all right, and the devil hates that, so misery love company, all right, so to see our people be in a miserable state, to be in a black culture, faithless mistake. I mean, in a state, right? Not mistake, it's state. It's just music to this devil ears, man, to see our people fall. All right? But what did the Lord say in the last days, man? We should stand up, man. All right? The Lord, yeah, you thought that we was all together as one. But, man, our people got to do this one thing. They got to shema. They got to listen. All right, they got to listen because faith come by hearing. All right, listen. Hey, listening to the words of the Lord opened a lot of doors, man, in the house, man. In the spiritual house at that. All right. But this right here, this should make you fear the Lord. This should make you get right. Because here it is, the world was created for many. Many are lies. Many of people are on the planet Earth, man. All right, but 2 Esdras 8:1 say, and he answered me saying, right, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few. Man. Made this world for many, but the world to come for few. And that's being the elect. This is 2 Esdras chapter 7, verse 20. All right, this is in the Apocrypha. All right, this is called, the Apocrypha is called the hidden book. All right, because they removed the Apocrypha from the Bible, man. All right, but guess what? If you get you a 1611, man, you're going to see the Apocrypha in there, man. Baruch, Susanna, Prayer of Azariah, all right, the Maccabees, all right, dealing with the history of the Greeks. Everything you need to know, man, all right, is in the scriptures, man. All right, a Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, Wisdom of Solomon, Baal and the Dragon, all right. Letter to Jeremiah. This is no joke, man. All right. These Bible, man, these words, these beautiful instructions before leaving earth are real, man. All right. This is our survival guide. Okay. And whenever you don't want to listen to the survival guide, you're just going to perish out here, man. All right. Let me go ahead and get that scripture I said I was going to get. It's in Proverbs. This is Proverbs 29:18. When there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. Proverbs 29:18. When people do not accept divine guidance, they run wild. But whoever obeys the law is joyful. Okay? So when people don't accept divine guidance, they're going to perish, man. They're going to die because they don't want to hearken unto these divine guidance, the words of the Lord and his prophets, man. Because that's who he speaks through. A lot of these people think that the Lord is going to come off his throne and speak to you personally. Who the hell do you think you are? You fucking clay? You ain't shit, man. I made you. You my action figure. It's like my toy that I go buy from fucking Toys R Us if they're still open. I think they closed that down. But I remember back in the day, I used to buy some toys, man. I used to get toys and shit, action figures. It's like my action figure telling me, stop playing with me like that. Get your hands off me. All right? I don't like to be touched like that. I don't get down like that. Man, hey, you have no power here, man. When will you people understand that, man? Israel, you was made to fear the Lord and keep his commandments. All right? You was a vessel unto honor. Do what the hell you are required to do, man. Simple. And stop making it complicated. Submit. And stop trying to resist the Holy Spirit. Like Stephen said, man. Or you're going to die out here. Proverbs 29:18 in the NLT. When people do not accept divine guidance, they run wild. But whoever obeys the law is joyful. Because you obeying the law, letting you know that you acknowledge the Lord. You acknowledge that there is a creator. You acknowledging that there is a power, man. Okay? You're not moving about the earth acting like don't nobody love you, man. You acknowledging that, hey, I'm a Negro, Latino, Native American. All right, I'm an Israelite. And the Lord, hey, he loves me, man. He loves me. Only if I do what's required, man. Only if I fear him and keep his commandments. All right? Hey, that's why the Lord, right? Let's get John 15. And I'm going to start at verse 9. All right? This is John chapter 15, verse 9. And this is red letter, because this is Yahweh Shai speaking. Okay? It said, as the Father have loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. And he explains more on that topic, on what does it mean to continue in my love. Because a lot of you individuals think love is some fuzzy ass feeling. Love is a feeling of enjoyment. I love you so much, I'm not going to tell you when you're wrong. I'm not going to tell you, you don't have you. I love you so much, you don't even have to show your love towards me. Like what? You know? All these fucking philosophies of love out there, man. Hey, man, love according to the truth. Love according to the Bible, man. This is John 15:10. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love. Okay? Let's get that term, abide. What does it mean to abide? Right? The Lord said, if ye abide in my love, A-B-I-D-E, abide, which is a verb. It says to remain, wait for, delay, remain, behind, remain, wait, dwell. Okay? To stay with someone, live with, remain in the service of. All right? To put up with. Okay? So the Lord said, if you want to remain in my service, if you want my help, if you want me to deliver you, you got to abide in my love. Right? So if ye abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. Because what is love? Keeping the commandments, man. All right? Love is keeping the commandments. All right, let me get this in the law, right? Just dealing with that term, love. I'm going to get it in Exodus 20:6, all right? Because this is when we came out of Egypt, man, you know, not this specific chapter, because that's in 12, all right, when the Lord did that and brought those plagues upon our enemies.
Hey, excuse me, sir.
But,
hey, I just want to share a word of encouragement, bro. Keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate it,
Doing God's work, man. I was just in the car over here. I was listening to you preaching. Man, you just don't know. Because there's not a lot of people doing it for real.
Yeah.
Now, I try myself, preaching like I can, whoever I'm around, but, man, I'm about to say, just keep going, man. You stay strong, bro. The enemy gonna try to stop you, deter you, but, you feel me? But, hey, he's number one, so he's gonna make sure you come out on top all the time.
Right. Hey, you know your nationality? You know who you is?
Oh, yeah, I'm still learning about my people and stuff. You ever heard of Gullah Geechee? Gullah Geechee people?
Gullah Geechee.
Yeah, I'm part. Well, I mean, most importantly, I'm part of Jesus Christ and his family. So
I hope I ain't offend you. I hope I ain't gonna offend you when I say this, but what's your nationality? African American, right?
I probably went too deep into it, but yeah,
Nah, you learning. You learning. It's okay. It's okay. If you a Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian, you will be classified as an Israelite. Okay. It's not a black thing. You know how when some people, you know, they see Israelites, they think it's black. They use that term black, Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah.
The term black was made up by our oppressor, man. And when you go into that term black, right? Because I like to look up words, you know, to bring edification, so you won't just know that I'm just trying to sway you or, you know, be deceitful or anything towards you. But when you go into black, right? And you go into that term black, Give me one moment.
Oh, you good, you good, you good.
Yeah, I'm trying to go into that term black and the etymology.
Oh, you good. I'm about to say, I be deep diving stuff like that too. Like, I'm young, look like, I know some stuff.
Yeah.
I throw them off, they be like, how you know about that? But really, I can't even take credit for it. Really, what God showed me. Like, cause really, the more knowledge you get, the more sorrow you have. How long you been out here for?
Man, I've been out here, man, for years. Shoot, man, teaching. You know, I ain't just started doing this. I've been doing this, you know. But it's not my human initiative that I did this. It was really the Lord that brought me out here, you know, because he guides the steps. But when you go into that term black, it really goes into void of light, wicked, deceitful. You see what I'm saying? And the only person who I can pinpoint as the real black people would be the so-called white people on what they did to our people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was the ones brought over here on slave ships, yoke of iron. We the ones that's one check away from being thrown out. If we miss a payment, if we start working, it's over with. You think our oppressor gonna help us? No. And they got all the money like Elon Musk. How the fuck he a Edomite? I mean, he a heathen. He a Edomite. Edomites are their forefathers Esau according to the scriptures.
Yeah.
You know, you familiar with that history?
Yeah, because he lost his blessing.
He lost his blessing. He lost his blessing, or he gave his blessing?
He gave it away, but he got tricked out of it though, really. But he still gave it away because he was hungry. Like if he would have
okay, look. I'm gonna let the scriptures talk, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because one thing about it, man, it's a key word that he did in there.
Okay, hold on. I want to say trick. He was like, give me your hand. I'll give you this too for your blessing. And
Right.
then he didn't realize what he did until afterwards. He cried, but he couldn't get that blessing back.
Man.
But I know they did trick their dad though. The dad didn't know. I think he was blind. And like when they kind of dressed him up like Esau, because the blessing was supposed to be with him. The second thing he did.
I hate this technology.
I was messing up. I swear,
Man,
it be messing up
fornicating.
when you actually trying to do something. Like,
Yeah, when you trying to, you know.
Yeah, if it's for something like.
This is Hebrews. Here we go. This is Hebrews 12 and 16. It said, least there be any fornicator or profane person. When somebody calls you profane, that meaning you're unlawful, you're outside of ordinance. Okay, you're outside of the temple. That means there's no rightful soul within you. All right. So it says, as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. Okay, so he sold his birthright. But in the scriptures, it tells you in Genesis that he despised his birthright. When somebody despises something, that means they hate it. That means it holds no importance unto them.
Because I remember he was like, I think he was like, what good use of this if I got this blessing and I'm starving? Something like that. I'm going off my mind because my phone dead right now.
Hey, beautiful mind, man. You know, you on point with it.
He bringing it to my mind, though. I do remember, like, okay, because I might not be on pinpoint exactly, but I know, like, okay.
Yep.
Okay, I was all like, yeah.
Yeah, man, he despised it, man. But a lot of people gonna say that Jacob robbed him and, he tricked him.
He really gave it away, though. Now I'm thinking about it. He actually did give it away. but he ain't understand how blade was working.
Despise. Yep. This is Genesis chapter 25. All right. Starting at verse 28. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison. But Rebekah loved Jacob. You know, ain't nothing like a mother and their son, you know. They bond. You know, but I'm going to ask you this before I go any further. Do you believe that there was free will, or did you believe that the Lord set that up?
I feel like both, because he wouldn't let it happen if it was it's a verse of Corinthians, like he won't give us more than what we can bear, like as far as temptation and stuff like that. So he could have allowed that to play up and set up. It could have been like a test. Like he could have been like you know, he was hungry, he was starving, he was tired.
Yeah.
And he just wanted something to eat. So to be honest, it could have been both. It could have been he set it up as a test, or he could have, you know, who knows? God, you know.
Yeah. Bear with me.
No, you good. I'm not saying I'll be going through the same thing. It's weird because.
Nah, it's like when you have a zeal to teach something that's so passionate, it's like everything just starts to messing up. Before you came out, now it's like, damn, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know? But it's how you got to fight through it. Because see, Satan trying to fight against you to not get this knowledge, because everything is flowing. You didn't come up here like a know-it-all. You came up here to learn. You know, that's a beautiful spirit to be in. So that's my job as a prophet, to stop what I'm teaching about, to make sure that you understand what needs to be understood. You get what I'm saying? So it's like Romans 9:11. For the children being not yet born, talking about Esau and Jacob, neither have it done any good or evil. Their characteristics and mannerisms weren't even put in them yet. Because that's what the Lord told Rebekah. It's going to be two nations, two different people in your womb, two manner of people. The one should be stronger than the other. That was future prophecy for today. You see what I'm saying? To let you know how we're stronger than the other one. Because here it is, our oppressors are over us, and yet our people still had their head on the swivel. They still making their way through. Right. Meanwhile, he's constantly beating us. We shouldn't be subject to no payments. We shouldn't pay no bills. We got to pay for water. Think. We got to pay to live. We should be free. Hey, in other countries, they way cheaper than America. Other countries, man, they king and shit, and how they roll and how they do things. They make sure they people eat. Man, look at Kim Jong. They look at Kim Jong like this, you know, which that's a part of prophecy, by the way. America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, all right, via World War III. That's going to happen. So when you see Kim Jong and you see Putin and you see all them talking shit and getting ready, that's the Lord mustering the battle. He's getting things together because he's tired of the way how this world is being ran. And we're not supposed to be walking on concrete. We're supposed to be walking in grass, man. This concrete, see, when you're young, you feel like this is the way, this is how life is. This is how life's supposed to be. Get used to it. But according to the scriptures, it tells you otherwise. This is not how the world supposed to be ran. You see what I'm saying? Because it's been corrupted. But going back to the point with Esau and Jacob, it was all because of the purpose, right? The Lord finna get into it. For the children being not yet born, Romans 9:11, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand. That the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand. So it's all about who the Lord has a favor unto. You know? Isaac loved Esau. You see what I'm saying? It just said it because his venture, what he make, you know, his hunting, how he do his thing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Plus he was the firstborn. You know? Everything goes to the firstborn. That's by law. That's even in the scripture. But Rebekah loved Jacob. But guess what? The Lord had favor on Jacob. You see what I'm saying? That's what matters. It ain't about, that's how you know the Lord is all power, and that's how you know he cold, because it's about his election, who I love. See, the world, they love Big Boogie. They love Money Bag. The world love Moneybagg and Big Boogie. Why? Because these guys got chains on, they fresh, they hopping out lamb trucks and
The lifestyle.
that lifestyle. Now you get what I'm going with it. But the Lord loves those that fear him and keep his commandments. You see what I'm saying? Because I was just reading that in John 15 when you came over here. I was reading that in John. Because that's how you abide in the Lord's love, right? But let me finish this Romans 9:11. It said, according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder should serve the younger. Because Esau came out red all over like a hairy garment. Pigmentation, they was white. They lost the melanin of their skin color. That's why you see, when you look at white people, you're going to look at them weird today. You're going to be like, damn, y'all real deal like y'all used to be black. And you can tell just by looking at them. Don't look too hard.
Yeah.
But you're going to tell just by looking at them. You know, like, damn, they used to have, you know, melanin. But they don't. Because their melanin, that curse that fell upon them goes back to Cain and Abel. Because Cain and Abel ain't nothing but a reincarnation of Esau and Jacob. All right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
If you can receive it through the Spirit, because it's heavy. The Bible connects like that. It makes a lot of sense, you know, on why that blessing did go to Jacob other than Esau.
I'm not going to go back and read. Because the Cain and Abel, I definitely, it probably was maybe like 2 weeks ago, maybe. I started watching some on Cain and Abel, but it was kind of like you know, I was just reading about it. Just, you know, I like to learn, but
because you remember during Cain and Abel, they had their sacrifice, right? I'm going to go ahead and get into the story since I'm speaking on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Genesis chapter 4, verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offering, he had no respect. Right? Hold on. Let me start up. This is Genesis chapter 4, all right, starting at verse 2. And he again bare his brother Abel. Abel was a keeper of the sheep, all right? Abel was a plain man, all right? A keeper at home. That's the behavior of our people. We really don't like to get into trouble.
Yeah.
We don't really like to get in the mix. We just like to be chilling at home, man. We dwell. We cool people. That's what it means when you say Abel dwell with the sheep. He actually was caring for the sheep, though. Because during that time, sheep, oxen, animals that was real money back then.
Yeah.
Now you work at Domino's, you work at the Highland
That
Strip.
really was like I would say like not the comparison of the car, but basically like
that was the real commerce. That was the real commerce.
Like donkeys and horses.
Yeah, man, that was the real. That's how we traded. That's how we made real money back then. Those were real resources, you know. And it says, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. Right? And process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. All right? And Abel, he also brought of the firstling of his flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering, he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth. So instead of being a brother, right, instead of inquiring about, damn, hey, bro, teach me.
Yeah,
Show me how to do it. Cain decided to be jealous, envying, hateful. Going back to that term black. Cain was the real black man. The black nigga first started with Cain. You see what I'm saying? So you
that nigga moment.
Nigga moment, you know, that belongs to the white people. Nigga moment, okay, another nigga moment. We couldn't even drink from the same water fountain as them. Let you be thirsty, come from a long walk, and you drink from the same water fountain as them. Man, them folks a hang ass. Nigga moment. They'll make a ride, they'll go crazy. You know what I'm saying? You hung up all because you want a fucking drink of water. Crazy, eh? We couldn't even go to the same schools as them. Couldn't even get the same high education as them. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, man, hey, when it came to separation, they was big on it. But man, hey, when it came to even, hey, we didn't even have to be in their neighborhood. They'll come to our neighborhoods and snatch us up and hang us on the tree. Emmett Till, all he did was whistle at a white woman, and they beat that boy until you don't even know what Emmett Till really looked like. You see what I'm saying? That's how bad they beat him, you know? And I know when people hear their history, it makes them, it's like you don't want to have hate in your heart, but you got to. Because in order for you to understand the mystery of the scriptures, you got to know where you came from. You got to know your history, because your history is in the scriptures. The Lord said we would be pretty much disconnected from our heritage. We would come in on slave ships. All that was a part of the scriptures. Okay? For our disobedience, you know. I got you. I'm going to go back and it's going to go full circle. After I'm done with Cain and Abel and how them two connect, I'm going to go back to the topic that I was on, dealing with the repentance of our people. They have to repent. They have to turn back. Genesis 4 and 5. But unto Cain and to his offering, he had no respect. And Cain was very wroth in his countenance, right? Fell. So he was mad, down, you know. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? Right? Why you mad? Why is thy countenance fallen? Why you upset? If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. So the Lord warned them. He warned them. You can't say the Lord ain't fair.
Yeah.
He warned them. He said, bro, if you go that route, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right, if you feel like you want to just be a black nigga, I'm telling you, sin gonna lie at the door. And we all know that the wages of sin is what? It's death. I ain't even had to tell you that. You knew that. The Lord wanted you to know that for a specific reason. All right, so they can be instilled in you to always fear the Lord, because you know when you go off and you're committing adultery, lining up your hair, eating pork and shrimp, you're not supposed to eat a bottom feeder. But what our people say, I'm going to eat that pork, and the Lord be watching them. You know? The Lord be watching them. The Lord be like, all right, you don't think fat meat greasy. You don't think I'm a power that's meant to be feared. You see what I'm saying? That's why the Lord's going to come with their destruction. See, our people don't understand how deep the rabbit hole go when it comes to worshiping the Lord. It even deals with our dietary system. We're supposed to have an upright dietary system that we're supposed to be going by each and every day. We're really not supposed to be eating fast food, but the scriptures say we'll eat our food defiled among the heathens. So you're going to eat fast food, but you're not supposed to eat pepperoni. You're not supposed to eat pork, shrimp, lobster, gizzards, all right? You're not supposed to eat these things. You're not supposed to eat catfish. You're not supposed. You wonder why you got the gout. You wonder why your toe got to get cut off. You wonder why your leg got to get cut off. Because it's the pesticides that's eating within you that overtook your body, and your body has no chance to fucking heal. So now you done fully destroy yourself throughout your years just eating junk, eating things that's unlawful instead of eating a salad, drinking a smoothie, getting a fruit smoothie. Ain't no wrong with turkey, goddamn. Turkey sausage, turkey bacon. You can eat turkey. You know what I'm saying? You know, but our people won't pork because that's what they done cleaved unto. That's what they grew up off of. That's what master done fed them.
So they did give us the junks, like the food they like that. Cause that's what we had to. That's how soul food really came about, because we was eating stuff that we weren't supposed to eat, but we made something out of nothing.
Yeah, but even soul food is still the oppressor culture. You know, because man, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be real with you, right? Soul food ain't like how it was probably back then, because everything was authentic. Now everything has GMO in it and pork in it, and you know, it's out of whack, man. The dietary, the food is out of whack in America. All right, that's why people gotta wake up and repent. Let me go back on her and finish this out. Genesis 4 and 7. And if thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, being a deceptive, diabolical nigga. Come on, come to the field with me. Back door. Yeah, this was the first back door in history. All that shit King Von talk about, Lil Durk talk about, all these rappers talk about, slide through, come through the back, boom. Nah. This was the historical, authentic, factual back door. You know what I'm saying? And the white man did it. Genesis 4 and 8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? You think the Lord didn't see him do that? The Lord wanted to ask him a question so he can, because what it say? By thy words thou will be justified, and by thy words thou should be condemned. So he wanted to get it. He wanted to get a written statement, a verbal statement. You know, I wouldn't forget. He wanted to hear him say it, right?
Like, what did you do?
What did you do?
Like, same thing with Adam and Eve. Like, he asked them, like,
why did you do it?
yeah, like, where are y'all? Like,
Right, and he knew they did it. He watched it. And some people be like, what type of God to do that? No. Fucking listen. Follow directions. What you mean, what type of God do that? I warned you about something. I told you that if you do this, if you do that, if you X, Y, Z, Z, and you, hey, you, well, words don't teach you. You know that term?
well, hold on, I don't know it, but
Well, words don't teach you. If you don't know, it's cool.
nah, I don't know. I was trying to figure it out.
Well, words don't teach you, adversity will.
Okay.
You know, experience is a MF. Alright? I'm gonna tell you that right now. And you what would you be without experience, right? Then you know that you need experience. Experience can be a good thing. You might be in a fucked up situation because, you know, it's like going to school, right? And you follow the behavior of bad kids. You don't know it's wrong until your ass get popped.
Yeah, so you get a whoop.
Until you get a whooping. And once you experience that, you come back and be like, nah, that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Right.
It took me one whoop.
Man, you like, nah, y'all don't know my mama. You don't know my daddy, okay? They gonna, hey, if you was raised by a woman like me, I was raised by a woman. Hey, you don't know my mama, man. She used to take that stitch of cord. She'll get the blind thing and talk to me through it. And wham! I had cuts on me, bleeding. I deserved it though. I didn't listen. That was my fault. You see what I'm saying? That's called accountability. That's what makes you a man. Taking accountability for your fuck-ups. And that's one thing that this devil did not do. You see what I'm saying? He didn't take accountability for his fuck-ups. So Cain is Esau, and Esau is the Edomites, which is the self-proclaimed white people today. They don't take no accountability for what they did to our people. That's why I read the story. And it's the Lord purposed this. This is his movie. Good is set against evil, evil against good, sinner against the godly. The godly people will be Israel, but the sinners will be the self-proclaimed white people. Because they can do whatever they want with a snap of a finger. White supremacy is no joke. That's real. You know? They can disappear your records. You can commit a crime, they can disappear that shit like it wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
If they wanted to.
Man, think about our president. Our president is a felon.
They
Still in the White House. Somebody been messing with the records.
The Epstein files came out.
Right.
He like, we still talking about that?
Yeah, the Epstein files came out, but is he getting that same energy that Diddy got? Nope.
He was the one.
And he was the head CEO of it.
See, they
You see what I'm saying?
They threw out Diddy and Jay-Z because they was a part of it too, but they was just pawns.
Yeah, they was pawns, you know. And the Lord gonna deal with them people, deal with our people that love to they eat from the crumbs of the white man's table. The Lord gonna deal with our people for that, you know. And it's, when I say white man, black man, this ain't no white or black thing, because some of our people look like other nations. Like, look at Drake's son. Drake's son look white as hell, but he's a so-called black person. Conor McGregor, Israelite. John Cena, Israelite. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These Israelites, because who could do it better than them? Jim Carrey, Israelite. He was on In Living Color, for God's sakes. God damn. You know what I'm saying? He was on In Living Color with Marlon Wayans and the Wayans family. He was down there like a cousin on there. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, hey, our people look like other nations. Some of our people, what's that? When you have a Asian mother and you have a black daddy.
Like half, that's
Malaysian.
that's also I'm half like, I guess half Jamaican. Like my mom's side, I'm still learning about, you know, from my great that passed. He told me like I had some like Indian, Cherokee, Asian, a little Asian. We was looking at them crazy at first, but I looked at my baby picture. They thought I was Asian when I came out the womb.
Hey, history makes sense because everything goes back to slavery. How we got brought over here. How the Indians was already over here. So they mixed breeding and sleeping with one another. Hey, even having sex slaves. White people did that. We was they sex slaves. You know what I'm saying? They are mixed breed with us, you know, and sleep with the black men and make babies because they know they can't live forever. They trying to get their melon color back too. They know it's power in the melon skin, and they know it's power within us being Israelites. You see what I'm saying? They know these things. That's why they do things that you have no understanding about until you learn these scriptures. Once you learn these scriptures, you be like, damn, they only did that because they lost their pigmentation. So they trying to get their pigmentation back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Because he was trying to get his blessing back, but he couldn't.
He tried to, but he can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He lost it, so it makes you miserable. When you lose something that you knew was valuable, it makes you miserable. You know, so he's in a miserable state only because he despised you. You hated that blessing. Jacob took on the responsibility of that blessing.
Because he did have to work. Jacob did have to work.
Yeah.
Even for his wife Rachel, he had to work for her. But see, hold on. You know how we were saying God's fair? The same thing that he did to Esau, the dude, Rachel's dad did the same thing.
Yeah, Laban, uncle.
Yo, because he ended up switching them out on the wedding day. So he gave his daughter Leah.
Yeah.
Leah, he didn't really love Leah like that.
Leah, yeah.
He didn't love her like that,
but he still worked hard and got Rachel eventually.
He still ended up working hard.
You know?
He tricked him out the same way that he tricked Esau.
Well,
I mean, if you look
in a sense, I say that was different, you know, because what Esau did holds more value. It's the main important piece of the scriptures.
Yeah.
Not to debunk what happened with Leah and Jacob. It's just with women, man. Look, he got both of them, did he? You know what I'm saying? That's how that matters, because that's how, as men, we supposed to have multiple women. We supposed to. But Esau, the separate clad white man done played on our mind so good that everything's out of course. So it's like your woman, when she gets mad when you look at another woman, you know? That's why he got to go. He turned everything out course because he miserable. He served the birthright. He sold it. He despised it. All right? Let me go ahead and finish it because I want to get a certain point. Genesis 4:10, and he said,
my bad too. I ain't mean to, I know.
No, you good, man. Hey, we supposed to be always ready to give an answer. No matter which topic you go on, we can answer it and we can kill it through. Because guess what? Study to show thyself approved. I done studied these things, so I know where you going. Yeah. Even with the Laban and the Leah and the Rachel joint. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, to come back to the topic, that's what all that matters. Yeah. As long as I give you an answer. Because you have a lot of answers. It's okay. It's okay. You know, that's what makes me the teacher. To answer any answer any question that you have in your mind, I just need to answer. That's what I'm here for. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you I don't know. Yeah. I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the job. That's how serious this job is. You know, you're supposed to know. Okay? You're supposed to know your inheritance. You know, even you're supposed to know you're an Israelite. You're supposed to know the fear of the Lord. That's your requirement. I'm going to get into that. Let me finish this. Because it's getting beautiful. We flowing. Genesis 4:11. Here go the curses that the Lord threw on this devil. Now art thou cursed from the earth, in which have opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. All right? Because he said, your brother's blood cried unto me unto the ground, you know, crying. Genesis 4:12. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. So the fruit of the ground is not going to yield unto you ever again. That was a curse. That's why you got a lot of concrete everywhere. You know? That's how he built his kingdom. It said, a fugitive and a vagabond should thou be in the earth. Has Cain ever been brought up on charges in the scriptures behind his act on killing his brother Abel? Has he been brought up on any charges? Have he been put to flight, put to death, judged?
No, I think they put a mark on him so that nobody touched him, or he was by himself. I believe. I might be wrong. I'm not gonna. You know what I ain't.
Genesis 4:15.
I should know this.
Genesis 4:12. I'm gonna read Genesis 4:12 again, okay. Right? Because it's two key words that let you know that the Lord ain't judged him yet, but it's coming. Yeah. It's Genesis 4:12. When thou tillest the ground, right, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond should thou be in the earth. A fugitive and a vagabond should thou be in the earth.
Okay, I caught the fugitive part, but the vacuum one, I'm kind
A vagabond is a person that don't have a home.
of. Okay. All right, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He homeless. Least there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. You remember what I told you what profane means? You remember?
Out of order, kind of.
Outside of the temple, outside of righteousness. He's spiritually outside of the Lord's righteousness. So he's spiritually and physically a vagabond. He don't have no place of rest. You know? Because you rest in his word. This is not his rest. He can't rest in this because he despised their birthright. Their birthright was heavy. Their birthright was the covenants, the promises, the blessings, future rulership, future kingdoms. Man, that blessing was heavy. It wasn't just a simple blessing. That blessing had a heavy weight. It had a heavy responsibility on it, and Esau was not fit to maintain that blessing. All right? That blessing was given unto Jacob. It was given unto our people. You know, we the only people in the world that can rule and do it the right way. That's why they scared to give our people money, because if our people had money, our people would do right by their the gun, stopping the gun violence together. Everything will stop. Everybody will be out here. It'll be thousands of barbecues, thousands of festivals.
I'm sure, like,
You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It's not like that. Because the Lord wants you to understand that your person don't care about you, bro. The Lord do. You know, and eventually we're going to be back on top. So he's a vagabond. He ain't been brought up on charges yet, and the Lord is going to charge him for that. Okay? Because the past is required. Okay? Now let's go ahead and get a lot of scriptures, because I've been rambling.
oh no, you good.
Now this how we supposed to break things down. You know, that's how we do it. Hey, Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which have been now, and that which have been already been. It says, and the Most High required that which is past. This is in Ecclesiastes. The Lord required that which is past. So the things that Cain did, the things that Esau did, which Cain is Esau, the same person, same characteristic traits. And Cain is still back out here showing his hatred, which is Esau, which is these Edomites, which is these sepulchre white people, still showing their hatred towards the Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian. All right? And the Lord is going to deal with our enemy for that. Okay? He's going to deal with our enemy for that. All right?
No, yeah, you
Don't do it again. I'm just playing. Hey, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 35, verse 1. Okay? You really changed my topic, so Thawadi Abashim Abashah, because I was really going into, you know, our people needing to repent and the Lord will judge them. But you just made me touch in on the enemy, man, because you got to know who your enemy is, okay? So it's like Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Esau dwelled in Mount Seir. All right, that's where he dwelled at. That's where he was back in them times. All right, but now, hey, today, this where he dwells at now, which is America. This is their hometown, you know. And those little hats, I don't want to say their names because my video will flag down. But those fake ass cars arts over there, those little hats who think that they're the Lord's chosen people that control the world. Fuck it, those Israelis, they control the world. America and Israelis are like fucking friends. The war that's going on is because Israel is over there fucking bombing Iran, and then America getting involved. If you had nothing to do with it, why the hell is you involved? But guess what? They made an alliance together. They rule the world. A part of these businesses, these black-owned businesses, like BET, TNT, streaming, Casanet, anybody you can think of that's famous, Lotto, 21 Savage, all those people, the industry, all in sum, belong to the elites. A Jewish person owns the industry. You see what I'm saying? Owns the TV show. They hand is in everything, bro. That's why the Lord got to come and deliver us from the hand of our enemies. That's why it say, set thy face against Mount Seir. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm coming out here and teaching. As long as I teach, that's all I got to do. The Lord ain't say, put on no goddamn ninja outfit and crawl through the night or be Batman and be a vigilante. No, like he just told me to come out here and just teach. That's my job. To warn our people and also teach the word to our enemies and let them know that new rulership is coming. Okay? Ezekiel 35:2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, prophesy against it. Say unto it, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, behold, O Mount Seir. And that's the name of the Lord, all right, in his son name, who the word called God and Jesus Christ. All right. If you look in the Bible, right, they'll say Yahweh. Ain't no E in the Hebrew alphabet. Here it is with Hebrew Israelites. You got to know the Hebrew alphabet. Abba, Gada, Hawa. You see what I'm saying? The Hebrew alphabet is not like the alphabet that you learn in school. All right? Because the alphabet that you learn in school, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's not, that's not what you're supposed to learn. The English language is a bastard tongue. All right? So, that's another reason why he got to go. Because how the hell we Hebrew Israelites, but we don't know Hebrew? You see what I'm saying? You got to know your Hebrew. You got to know your language, because Hebrew is the strongest language in the Bible. It tells you that in the prelude. Ezekiel 35:3, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord, behold, I, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee. I will make thee most desolate, and I will lay thy cities. Thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. So what's going to make this place a desolation? Thermonuclear missiles. World War III. All right, no instrument on earth is going to make America a country desolate. America got 50 states in it. What's going to make the whole 50 states desolate other than nuclear capability?
Yeah.
Right. Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, right? Because God is who you ignorantly call Yahweh, and Yahushua is who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Yahweh meaning Yah, meaning he. Yahweh exists. He exists. So when you saying Yahweh, you saying he exists. When you say Yahushua, you're saying he delivers, he saves. And they are Qadar, all right, which is Hebrew translated to English, dark-skinned men according to the scriptures. Okay? They are dark-skinned men according to the script. That means they will be, if the Lord was walking on the planet Earth right now, he'll be a Negro. He'll be a black man today, a so-called black man. All right? So going back to Ezekiel 35:6, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. That means an ongoing hatred. And had shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord. All right? And the Lord said, I live forever. And Jay be like, on me, I'm going to put my hands on you. I put that on my mama. The Lord said, I put that on me. As long as I live, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. You see what I'm saying? So blood is going to pursue our enemies, because what they did to us is going to be done unto them. That's righteous judgment. All right? So going back to 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. It's a righteous thing to the Lord to recompense tribulation to those that put their hands on you and did you wrong. It's not, a lot of these people, they take their scripture, turn the other cheek, and they think that it's for the so-called white man. It's not. It's for our people. If your brother that's an Israelite done wrong you and did you wrong or whatever, or transgressed against you or whatever, hey, you turn the other cheek, man. You forgive him. But your enemy is not meant to be forgiven. Your enemy is an enemy for the reason.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna stop right there. But Jesus did say love our enemy. He said, what good is there love just the people who do good to you.
What did I just say before I said that? I said
I mean, I know what you're saying.
loving
Like,
your brother, your Israelite brother.
No, I'm saying though, even though those who do wrong to you, like if they like, I hate my phone is dead. I can show you, but he was like, when you do that, you heap a coal on their head when you do that. So let's say somebody come up punch you, and they're like, and they hungry, and you feed them. That conviction's not gonna come from, like your action is gonna like, it's showing godliness.
Yeah, you can
And
still
it's gonna,
you can still show godliness, you know what I'm saying? But in a sense, it's like as far as what they done did to our people, because I just read in Ezekiel 35 where it says that he had a perpetual hatred. Do you know what perpetual is?
that's a lot of hatred. I know what that is.
He said there's a lot of hatred.
Yeah.
Perpetual means ongoing. Ongoing. You know why I read Genesis to you? I read that Genesis to you with Cain and Abel and Esau and Jacob because I wanted you to understand that their hatred is ongoing. He lost his birthright. We're talking about the same guy that gave up their birthright, that pursued their brother with the sword, that killed their brother in the field. Here it is, when he gave up his birthright, what did he do? He tried to pursue Jacob with the sword. Same spirits coming back. So, let me let the scriptures talk. It's okay, but you never supposed to trust your enemy. It's okay to do good. Don't go out here and don't go out here and punch the first white person you see. No. What I'm saying is you gotta have a perfect hatred. You gotta have a hatred to where in the back of your mind, they don't give a damn about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord's gonna judge their ass. Because you gotta understand, if you come out here Saturday, cause I'm gonna be out here Saturday. I'm gonna be out here around like 12 and 1 in the same spot. If you come out here, you're gonna understand why we supposed to hate our enemy. Because he's in rule. Like, you gotta understand this devil is ruling, right? He's ruling. Let's get Job 9:24. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right? If he covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not, where and who is he? It say he covered the faces of the judges thereof. We are those judges. We are those true rulers. But he set himself up to be this pure white ruler. Because white meaning pure. Ain't nothing pure about this devil, man. Everything that he done did to our people, from rape, robbing, butt breaking. He didn't even rape our people. He didn't even rip the babies out of the wombs of the so-called black mothers, man. You gotta hate him. Why? Why you can't hate him? Because he done did a good job of looking like the pure guy for so long that you start to believe it. It's a mind warfare. That's what these scriptures is for. That's why you need this word, because it's going to tell you about your enemy. It's going to tell you not to trust your enemy. This is Sirach, better known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12. This is in the Apocrypha. All right, this is the KJV Bible with the Apocrypha. So it's KJV-A. All right, get you this. Holy Bible with the Apocrypha. You see it? 1611. Get you one of these, man. Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Oh, that's so crazy. I just seen it a couple of days ago.
You did?
I did. With the iron rust, that's crazy you said that.
It said never trust thy enemy. Because see, you were just finna defend him. You finna be like, we supposed to, but no, never trust him. Because he always have a plan to put you underneath 6 feet deep every day. Behind you having a blessing that your forefather strive and fought for you to live, man. We're not supposed to be worshiping Malcolm X. We're not supposed to be worshiping Martin Luther King. Those are Masons. The main person we supposed to be giving glory to, our patriarchs, if we is going to honor somebody, honor Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The patriarchs of the scriptures, the ones who obeyed the Lord, feared his commandments, and they did what was asked of them. And they showed their loyalty to the Lord no matter what. You see? That's where we come from. We come from them. Them who we look up to. Them who we look up to, man. And that's why we speak with strength. We speak with authority. Because Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you never seen them disobey. Never heard them in the scriptures disobey the word of the Lord. They always feared the Lord. They always did what was asked of them. They did what was required of them. Therefore, that's why we the people that's up fit. We the people that's most fit for blessings. We the most people that's more fit for rulership than the so-called white man. And our time is coming. We just got to be patient. Because guess what? This word got to go throughout the four corners. And then shall the end come. The end of Esau's kingdom. Because he's currently ruling. It got to get ugly before it get pretty.
Right.
So, going back to the topic that I started out with, I was really going into how death, destruction, all these things is coming to the planet Earth. And this devil's going to turn up, man. All right? He's going to turn up. He's going to implement his beast system, everything. All right? And I'm going to get into the beast system before you leave. Because if you don't know nothing, you're going to know not to take that mark of the beast.
Yeah.
Is you familiar with it?
Hand or forehead.
What is it?
You can't. So basically, it's like a form of currency they're trying to do. I think they're trying to do it through, like, basically you can't buy or sell nothing. You can't buy, sell, or anything without that mark. And basically that's when, and cause they trying to implement it now. Like they got these children. Cause you know it's crazy. I was gonna go overseas and play ball, and I got injured. I seen that. I see that now as protection.
Yeah.
Cause my grandma, at first she was like, you know, I don't think you should right now. All this stuff going on. And
Yep.
war. But they trying to do that out there now. Like they're trying to implement the market piece already. And I think they started it off. Well, I'm not gonna say I think. I know with COVID, they was just a test to see how people will react to if you know, like you couldn't go in the store without a face mask or without a vaccine.
How do they react to the obedience of the oppressor?
Right.
How can I get these people to do what I say?
Yeah.
Let me put the pressure on them. Let me mess with their goods. But do you actually know what that mark is, though?
It's the number of man. What number 66 is the number of man. It's in Revelations 13:20. It's because I swear, I just seen that last night. I was reading last night because I was looking about how AI is like.
I'm gonna get you. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, go ahead. Now I'm listening. Cause usually I be,
No, you good. I'm just saying where your head at. I'm saying what you. Hey, cause this is important. This mark of the beast is important. I know we was jumping everywhere. I know we was flowing. I call it spiritual flowing.
Right.
You know.
It's just the Holy Spirit.
It's just the Holy Spirit just flowing like that. But if you don't know nothing, cause I gotta go though. I ain't planning on being out here too long. But if you didn't know nothing.
I hope my dog ain't moving with me too. I ain't took another walk yet. It's right though. I'm praying he ain't doing that.
Yup. Hey, but if you don't know nothing, I want you to leave with this, okay? But never trust your enemy, right? And I'm gonna keep reading on that. Never trust your enemy before I get Revelations 13 and 16.
I let you lead that. I ain't gonna lie.
This is Sirach 12 and 10 in
you said what is it called?
Sirach, better known as Ecclesiasticus,
Okay.
in the Apocrypha, chapter 12, verse 10. That's why you gotta get you one of these, man. You gotta get you that joint, man, because it got the Apocrypha in there.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm just reading from my phone because you can download the app too, KJVA,
Okay.
with the Apocrypha, and that's the Bible y'all supposed to be reading, because other translations will go off. Ain't nothing authentic than the KJV. You know, other translations that have you thinking everybody can be saved. Other translations that have not even acknowledged that we the Lord's chosen people. So it's like you got to be careful. That's why you with a prophet right now. And if I was you got any kids or anything, not to get in your business.
Oh, no, not right now.
Look, if I was you, man, I would give all my time to be standing right there every time I come out to learn more and more. I got a brother, man. He normally be with me, but he at work. He doing his thing. You know, you gotta make ends meet. You gotta work.
I showed you came from the job. It's gonna come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I understand.
But hey, you beautiful stopping right here because you giving your time to this word, man. You know, that's a blessing. The Lord gonna bless you for that. Hey, back in Sirach 12 and 11. Though he humble himself, right, and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Thou should be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou should know that his rust have not being altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, least when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. So he's going to come crouching down. He's going to be acting humble. And where's the most time he's going to be humbled at? He's going to be most humble when he's trying to implement that beast system. Because like Elon Musk said, which I got the video. I'm glad you came up here, bro. I'm glad you came up here.
You know something crazy? I don't know if you seen me swatting over there.
There you go.
That was a fly trying to get my milkshake. I was like, but
Listen to that. Yep. Listen to what he's saying. You heard they said Jesus level powers. That's evil. That's evil at its finest, man. Now you have to do is just go on TikTok, look these things up. You know what I'm saying? But you right now, you with the 1% prophet that's gonna teach you everything. So, but if I don't teach it to you, I die. Said one to me, if I don't preach the gospel, I fear the Lord. If I don't teach you the right things, He's gonna take me out. I mean it. My life is online here, okay? So it's like, that's why it's very much important for you to get this word, for you to learn the most piece. This is the most important piece I'm finna teach you. Revelations 13 and 16, right? And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, said he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So I'm gonna ask you one more time, what is that mark?
I know once you get that mark,
You get that mark. That's how you know you cook. I like that. That mark, it says in the Outline Biblical Usage, I look it up in the Blue Letter Bible. That's how you look up your words. Charagma.
Strong's G5480. Charagma.
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 And it goes into a stamp, an imprinted mark. All right. A thing carved, sculpture, graven work. So it's a mark that's imprinted, you know, that's imprinted within you. Okay. And the only thing that comes to mind when it comes to anything being imprinted in you, which means surgically imprinted in you, right? Which is the microchip. Okay. Right here. Because of all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Is that not small enough to go in both of those places? Is this not small enough to go in your forehead and in your right hand? I don't give a damn if you put it in your butt. I don't care if you put that bit in your stomach. If you take it, all right, you're pretty much pledging allegiance to the beast system. You're pretty much worshiping Satan, okay? And that's what Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, the one who rejected the birthright, that's his job. His whole job is now, since I can't get my birthright back, I'm just gonna fuck up any and everything I see. He's a man with none to lose. A man with none to lose is scared. That means the Lord gonna have to protect us. Because when he gets done trying to implement his beast system, which you're gonna have a lot of people willingly taking their device, he gonna think he in good case. You know? And he gonna show a different side of himself that y'all people not ready of. You know, he gonna go back to that murderous spirit. He calmed down now. He can ride in his trucks. He your boss, he your manager. You know what I'm saying? He could go into these businesses, wear a suit. Wait till everything hit the fan, he gonna show his true colors. He gonna go back to that hatred that he had for you because he know that you're Jacob children. And he know that y'all live forever. Y'all have a blessing like no other. That's why they hate us. They hate us because we got the blessing. I can sit up here and stand on this corner. I don't give a damn who look at me crazy. We got the blessing. We're fucking well off. Our future is fucking beyond America's dream. have chariots, we have UFOs, we have kingdoms made of firestone sapphire and stones and onyx. All the jewelry we can think. Not no VVS's, that's weak shit.
Yeah.
We talking about stones. Things that have vibration. We call checkmate. We in the lower code for that. That's why you should thank the Lord, call out Yahweh Shema Shai, for giving for that you are Israelite, man. Because your forefather did something so beautiful that we're blessed forevermore. Even though our people are in the dark state of mind, even though our people are wicked, they still blessed. Because once they get judged, because the Lord is gonna whoop their ass. Because they trust the enemy. They gonna take their chip too. They gonna bow down because they trust them. How you know they trust them? Because you're the only one that stand up here. I don't see no Negro, Latino, Native American listen to this word. You the only one. You know? So, hey, the Lord could possibly, have mercy on you, man. He could possibly seem you fit to be worthy of salvation. But you have to show your love. You got to show your loyalty. You got to keep coming out here to the Lord. Don't do it for me. Do it because you want to learn. Okay? Don't do it for me. Do it because you want to be saved too. Because, man, it's perilous times coming, man. And you need the Lord to protect you. All right? And he will. Okay? So we went into that mark of the beast because that's the only way how you're going to buy or sell, Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had that mark, that microchip. All right? That small plantable grain of rice. We call it rice because that's how small it is. You can compare it to rice. Because that's the only thing that's going to be in your hand. They got this going on in Wisconsin, I think, too. You can look it up. Yeah, I can, man, look. Hey, we at the age of information, boy. Let me look this up for you, man. Let's go back to TikTok. Come here. Look.
When Eli's brother goes to work, he doesn't need ID. And he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface. In his hand.
Right hand. Come on. Let me show this to my viewers because I got to teach it too.
He doesn't need ID.
You see that? You see what did he do at the beginning of the joint?
He doesn't need money. In fact,
Right.
much of what he
He
needs
did
to
just
get
like
through the
that.
day is hidden right there, just below the surface in his hand.
Touch it?
Yeah. Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, grain of rice.
Embedded
Said
in
grain
his
of rice.
hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
Yeah, it's all on chip, so I use it like to get around the building.
To buy snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's buy some snacks. So I can't open it.
No.
Okay.
So what I need to do is I need to first blip my chip, and it will log me in, and from there I get access to the finish.
Popular TV shows like Black Mirror have imagined.
Hey, go home. You familiar with Black Mirror?
Like, wait, is that a show?
Yup, it's on Netflix.
I used to watch it with my mom. I seen some of it.
Watch the whole thing.
What show?
Watch the whole thing and you will see how technology play on the minds of people. People are being simulators. People have imagined things, People, it'll tell you how they trying to use gradualism to mix man with machine. Meanwhile, that has a heavy side effect. Because if you're mixing man with machine, right, you're pretty much, it's gonna harm the body. Your immune system is gonna get weakened. You're more open to cancer. They don't tell you that. But a lot of people love new shit. And a lot of these people, they're not smart. So they're gonna pretty much fall for the bait. And the devil ain't even gotta do too much. But only thing he'll do is take away, when he say he calls a vibe both small and great, he's pretty much gonna take away the things that you people love: cars, clothes, money, water, food. You're gonna take away the entertainment system. And the only way you're gonna get that back is by taking his chip. Revelation 13:18, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is number of a man. His number is 666. All right, when you go into it, look at that. When you go into 666, Chi-Star Stigma, and you click on this root right here, read that loud for me. Read it loud. Read it loud for my camera.
Hold on. I'm up before now. A mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their god.
Right. So pretty much, man, a lot of these people is gonna willingly take it. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to lose out on this beautiful society, right? Gotta do your hands like this, because the Lord don't love this world. He's about to judge it. And if he come back and they done took their mark. All right, let me wipe this. And then after this it, man, it's raining.
Hey, now you good.
Hey, this is Revelations 14:9. And the third angel followed them with a loud voice. If any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So you're going to be a part of their nuclear destruction or whatever horrific judgment the Lord got for your ass. But mainly those that take that is going to be a part of their nuclear destruction, because they're just a rightful judgment for you. Because here it is, the Lord is angry with this world and he's going to destroy it. But when he see his people they're supposed to be fearing him, the Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian, and he see them participate in this beast system, let's come over here. Oh, up there, man.
I got you.
Yeah. Appreciate it, my guy.
No problem.
Let me see that. All right. All right. So when he see our people, you know, when he come back and he see our people participate in this society and they done took their mark of the beast and they think all is well, the Lord's gonna destroy their ass. Because some devotees, you supposed to be devoted to the Lord, but you devoted to the beast system, the system that doesn't care about you, the system that Esau Edom is currently ruling today, the one who despised the birthright. That's why our people need help, man. And then I'm going to get this, because this is that judgment, right? It's going to befall upon the people. It's Zechariah 14:12, okay? And it said, and this should be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. What is they talking about?
Come on, hell, right?
Nah, ain't no hell.
Oh, wait, let me read it again. My bad.
Zechariah 14:12. It say, and this should be the plague wherewith. So the Lord's going to bring a plague. And the Lord shall smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. What's going to consume your eyes, tongue, and whole thing? What's going to consume your body? If you don't know, it's cool.
I'm trying to say something. It take me a little minute to. I'm not slow.
Nah, it's
but
cool.
It take me a little minute, you know.
Hey, that's why you learn. That's why you here.
Yeah.
If you don't know, just let me know.
I'm just gonna say I don't know.
Alright. Hey, when it said their flesh shall consume and stand upon their, while they stand upon their feet, the description of flesh dissolving makes some think that Zechariah is describing the effects of a neutron or nuclear bomb.
Okay.
Do you want to be a part of that nuclear missile?
Okay.
So don't take that device. Don't take that mark of the beast. Have faith in the Lord, man, because the Lord is going to deliver you. When the world gets chaotic and people don't know who to trust and don't know who to depend on, you supposed to depend on the Lord, you know? Hey, Proverbs. Let's get Proverbs, right? This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. And what's the names of the Lord? What's the name? You remember?
I know Elohim.
Nah,
Okay.
that ain't his name. But Proverbs 18 and 10.
I am. I know you go by I am.
Nah, that's just him speaking in third person. It's like him speaking like I am who I am. Yeah. That's him making a statement. You know, that ain't his name. But this is Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord, see all caps, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. So you got to know the names of the Lord. So when you click this in the blue of the Bible in linear, right? What does it say?
Yehovah.
They say Jehovah, but they're still incorrect. How do I know that's incorrect? Look at this. Hebrew symbol. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yah, right? Because the Yah is the shortest character in Hebrew. Let me look up the Hebrew symbols for you. This is easy. Just look up Hebrew alphabet chart. All right. Give me one moment.
Oh, you good? You straight? Hey, look, you know how the rain stop?
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
because
alright.
you getting that knowledge, man. The Lord calmed that down.
My silly storm gotta pass. It's gotta pass.
Yeah, the Lord said, See? These are Hebrew with the Assyrian symbols.
Yeah.
You know, learning Assyrian is important too. But learning Hebrew is, I wish your phone was on.
I know that. Yeah, I know.
But you will have to try to remember. But like I told you, I'm going to be out here Saturday too.
Yeah.
At 1 to 12. You know, if you got free time to come out here, do it. I'm going to be right here. I don't care if I come and you wait. What it say, man? Hey, it's good. Hey, like a lot of ninja movies, they have the student ready early in the morning,
Yeah.
ready for the teacher to come. Hey, that's how you do it, you know. That's A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, A, Pa, Ta, Za, Kwa, Ra, Shata. So you don't see no V's, you don't see no E's, you don't even see no O's. So how can the Lord's name be Jehovah or Yah or Yahweh or Yahuwah or Elohim or all those names? Because the Lord's name is very important. You don't want me to call, if your name is, I'm just make up a name. If your name is Ben, you want me to call you by your name. You don't want me to call you Terrence. It might seem little to you, but that's a big disrespect.
So, yeah, to him,
Yeah, so that's the Lord. Here it is. I created the whole world and earth, and I chose you to be my special people, and you don't know my goddamn name. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make you mad. You know? So we seen the characters, right? Look at that Yah. I told you that Yah was a small character. You see that small?
Yeah.
That Yah, and then that Ha. You see that Ha? What it look like? What it look like to you?
Hold on. Look kind of like a pillar, like a fortress.
They look like a pillar almost, like a but half cut.
Yeah.
You know? So you remember these. That's why I'm showing them to you. Because when we go back, we're going to break down the name of the Lord.
Okay.
All right, we're going to break down his name. Because you already you know not to take the mark of the beast. All right? You know that you're an Israelite. Okay? And you know that the Lord is coming to deliver his people. All right? But he's only coming for the elect of the nation of Israel. He's only coming for those that's obedient. Because 2 parts of our people got to die. The niggers got to die. The ones, the YN culture. You know, the ones who don't care about life, who love being black, who despise his word, they got to go. Because they don't care about the kingdom. They don't care about the words of the Lord. They don't care about his name. They don't care about the mark of the beast. They're going to take that shit. So the Lord going to take them out because they unfaithful. All right? So you got the Yah, the Ha, right? And then the Wa.
Wait, what?
The Wa right here.
Okay.
What it look like? Look like a 7 a little bit.
Come with me. Yeah, like a little short 7.
Yeah, a little short 7. Right? What's that? That first one, right here. That little one I told you it was.
Like a 7, but it's like extended.
What it is, that little one. Let me move my hand.
Like the pillar, right? But hold on.
Yeah, you read Hebrew from right to left.
Right to left, okay.
But America teach you how to read from left to right, which is wicked. It's evil. You still got to write left and right, you know what I'm saying? Don't go to work talking about, nah, this bad.
Yeah.
Nah, you keep this knowledge in here. You know, when it comes to knowing the names of the Lord, you know. So that's why I'm telling you, start from here. What's that little one? It's a Hebrew character. Remember when I told you? I said, remember that
Yeah.
little.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So what's that little one?
Yeah.
What's that one that you said that look like a pillar?
Wait, go back to
First row.
oh, I got lost. Hold on. Yacha?
Uh-uh.
Oh, ha.
Ha.
Okay.
So you got that Yah, you got Ha, right? Yah, Ha. Alright. What's that one? You remember? You see if your mind's strong. You remember that one? You remember how you say it look like a 7 a little bit. It's cool.
Was that the Yah? Well, no, why? Okay.
Wah. Yah.
Yahweh. Okay, I got it. Look, I told you it take me a little minute, but
Say it again.
Yahweh.
Yahweh. That's the Heavenly Father name, meaning He exists. He is to be. Yahweh. Man, just call like y'all about Shabbat outside. I ain't had to go there for that's the Father name. All right. You got to know the Son name too. So when you see the name of the Lord, Proverbs 18:10, the name of the Lord, say the name,
Yahweh.
is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Because that name is going to deliver you, man. No name under heaven is given. Like Hebrews say, let's get it. Right? Hebrews 4:12. I think it's Acts 4:12. Acts 4:12. Neither is there salvation in any other. No salvation in Jesus. No salvation in Yahweh. No salvation in Elohim. You know, none of that. It's
Yahweh.
Yahweh. Neither is there any salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. So that's the only way how you're going to be delivered. That's the only way how you're going to be saved. Now let's go to his son. Okay? You feel edified?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the guy didn't, cause I seen you when I had drove past you. I was on my way to my area. But I heard you preaching though. But I seen you before preaching out here before.
Yeah.
I think I said something to you before too.
I think you did. You look familiar though. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm like a broken record. I'm gonna just keep saying the same thing until it moves you. You know what I'm saying? That's just my job. Until we get a lot of believers up here that believe in the Lord, and you be doing what I'm doing. Out here teaching with a garment on, going in, not caring about females, none of that, man. And when I say not caring about females or none of that, because a lot of people want to look at you sideways for doing what's right.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, they can twerk and play and throw up gang signs and look stupid. But when it comes to living with class and walking with wisdom and applying themselves to the word, they can't do it. You look like an ass. You know what I'm saying? Look foolish. How do I look in the eyes of Yahweh? Ask yourself that question every day you wake up. How do I look in your eyes, Lord? Is I'm doing the things that's pleasing unto you? Is you about to destroy me? You know what I'm saying? Ask these questions. So that way, man, you show to the Lord that you care about your life and you want him to deliver you. Because the name of the Lord is a strong tower and the righteous runneth to it. Because it's going to be a time where we're going to be like a chicken with our head cut off when shit hits the fan. And you're going to need the Lord to protect you. Okay? So we finna go to the son name. You ready? Yeah. Alright. It say, what it say? Aisus.
What is it?
Aisus.
Aisus.
You know the son name? What's the son name?
Jesus Christ.
Alright, that's not his name. Alright, because Jesus Christ goes back to Caesarea Borgia, the Borgia crime family, named after an Edomite, named after a so-called white man, because they even changed the likeness of the Lord's image. He changed the image into his likeness.
Yeah, white man with long hair.
Yeah, man. During the Renaissance period. Because when they came back in power, right? Because we was during that Byzantine Empire, the Moors, before slavery, we was actually ruling. We was ruling in Spain. Portugal,
Shit, we even had,
Rome.
I mean, okay, I do remember like it was a point where like we had each other, like black people had slaves before they came over.
Yeah, but not slaves, like more so of like working or servants, because we had kings back then. A king supposed to have servants. What's a king without his servants? You get what I'm saying? What's a king without multiple women? You see? That's how we supposed to rule. That's how we supposed to be, you know? But they teach us that the only thing we good for is toting a gun and fucking eating cotton candy and fucking eating hot wings all day. They just look at us as entertainment, man. But sooner or later, they're gonna see us for what we really are. That we are the royal, we are the royalty of Israel, you know? We are the kings of the universe, the kings of the world, you know? You don't know it yet, man, but man, hey, I see you with a crown on your head, man, ruling, pointing, you know? With Edomite slaves, with white people as slaves under you. And guess what? We can't have slaves, but we're not gonna do what they did to us. We're not gonna butt break them. Nah, see, we're gonna do what they hate the most.
Yes,
We're gonna do righteousness. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna do righteousness. You see? We're gonna be right, and if we see them go off, bam, whoop them with the rod of inheritance. Because we are people of righteousness. They hate righteousness. All right? They hate the laws, statutes, and commandments. We're gonna implement that in our kingdom. And if don't nobody want to be down with it, we're gonna put them to death. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible. These are not my words, these are the Lord's words. You get what I'm saying? We're future rulers, man. And we're gonna be put back in that power seat, okay? So let's go back so you can learn the son name. All right? You remember that again? What's that again? That little one.
Wait, that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What's the second one?
Alright, okay. I want to say that.
That's right. Ha. You got it?
Yeah.
What's the third one? That one that look like a 7, that joint like that. Look like a 7, but it's cut off a little bit. Look like a music note. I got you. See if you see it on there.
This one, right? Or no? That
Yeah.
one?
Now go over. It look like a 7.
Oh, wow.
So, ha, ya,
Yeah. Oh, start over.
because you got the 3 symbols right. That little one was
Yeah. Okay.
ya. Remember?
Yawa.
Ya. Ya. Ha.
Oh,
Wa.
yeah, Hawa.
Ya. Ha. Wa. Now you finna learn some new translation. All right, some new symbols. Okay. Not new translation, new symbols. So, what's that?
Shot.
Shy. Yeah. And then don't forget that Y again, right?
Wow.
Y. Yeah. So, ya. Ya. Ha.
Yeah, what?
Ya.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
No, ya. Cause that,
Yeah,
that.
okay, yeah.
And then what's the next symbol?
Why, right?
Nah. First row.
What? Well, hold on, why, right?
Nah.
No, hold on.
This where you at.
Ha, okay.
So ya.
Yeah, Hawa.
Keep that term in mind, right?
Hawa, okay. Yahweh Shah.
Not the I, but the, not the ah, but the
Yahweh
Yahweh.
Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah. Okay. Alright. I
You
told
know
you
you
it's
getting depth up every time you say the name, right? That's important. So what's the father name?
Yahweh.
What's the son name?
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shah.
Shah.
Yahweh Shah. Okay.
Yeah, Shah.
Okay.
Keep that in your mind. Keep that Shah in your mind.
Okay.
Shah. And that means he is salvation. You know, he delivers, he saves. So the name of the so let's read Proverbs again. And Bahashem. Say Bahashem. Bahashem means in the name. Shem meaning name. All right. Ba meaning in. Ha, the. Those the Hebrew pronouns. Okay. You got Bahashem. So Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Yahweh in the name Yahweh Shah. Because the father name is in the son name. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got Yahweh and then you got Yahweh Shah.
Yeah.
Right. Because he like a junior. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got your father's name.
Myself, this is only begotten son.
This is on the begotten son. So you
yeah.
got his name.
I picked it up the little.
Hey, and that's I'm gonna be honest, and that's how you that's why knowing the name ain't gonna be that's how you kind of keep that flow of knowing it, of saying it, because if you can say Yahweh, you can say Yahweh Shah.
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 I gotta remember Shah.
Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, not she. Not corn cheap. She shy, like nah, that's more that's goddamn like goddamn Chinese.
Kung Fu shit.
Yeah, it's shy. Yahweh Shah. So let's go back to Proverbs 18 and 10. This Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and is safe. So when you read the Bible, anywhere you see Lord, right? The name of the Lord, say it.
Yahweh. No.
Yeah.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Say it. Say it. Keep repeating it.
Okay.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shah. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shah. Say it again.
Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahweh.
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 Bahashem. Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
And the bug on it. Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Bahashem. Yahweh Shah. Say it.
Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahashah.
Yahweh Shah.
Wait, okay, one more song.
Yahweh
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Say it.
Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahweh Shah. Okay.
Say it again. I ain't shaking your head till you say it one more time.
All right.
Say it one more time.
Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahashah. Nah, I think it's like, okay.
Say it again.
Yahweh. Bahashem. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yahweh. Bahashem.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shah. Okay.
One more time.
Yahweh. Bahashem. Hold on. Yahweh. Bahashem. Hold on. Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Yahweh. Bahashem.
Yahweh
Shah.
Shah.
Yahweh Shah. Okay.
Yeah. Because see, when you look at the syllables, right, of his name, and I know his name, I know it's a lot with the Hebrew syllables, but That's why you got gotta click that for the Hebrew. That's why it says strong 8. Yah, Yah, Ha, Wa, Shai. Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. Those are the correct names of the Heavenly Father and His Son. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh meaning He exists, He is to be. Yahweh Shai, He delivers, He saves. Or you can say Yahweh Why Yahweh Shai. Or you can say Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Is that better for you?
I ain't gonna lie, I probably keep the same way I've been saying the first time.
Yeah, cause
It's like, I'll
it's like
forget.
in the name makes it more, let you know that that's His Son.
Yeah.
Like ownership, like that's His Son, and His Son is gonna deliver the nation of Israel. So when you saying Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that's how you should start off your prayer in the morning. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, please Baba Kashai, protect me, deliver me. You know what I'm saying? Save me, humble me, show me thy fear. Hey, show me the way in righteousness. Let me walk that path. All right, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So say the names again.
Okay. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
One more time.
Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Say it louder.
Alright. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
There you go, man. Hey,
Alright.
hey, boy.
Hey, I appreciate you taking time
Hey.
out too, though, man. Alright.
Hey, man. Hey, rain, see the snow, man. This gotta get done, man. This gotta happen. This is my job, man. That's what I'm passionate about, man. But like I told you, woe unto me if I don't preach the Bible, okay? But I take this job seriously because, man, I love this. I could have been a basketball player, whatever. I could have thought football. I could have been a rapper. I could have been like South Memphis hype man, jumping up and down the street, dancing and shit on one leg. I could have been doing all this stupid shit. But man, hey, I want salvation, man. I want to be delivered, I want to be delivered, man. I want to be saved, man, And I want my family to be saved too. So even if my family don't, know it, as long as I know it, that's all that matters. All right? So, man, hey, man, that's it for class, really. This was really, like I say, really, man, a open forum. All right, but what's the name of the Lord again?
Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
All right, and what's the mark of the beast again?
That's I'm trying to remember exactly. I know what it is.
You can explain it. Just give me a descriptive. I'll help you out with the word.
Basically, the little chip that basically it's a sign of worship to
Satan.
the beast system.
Up to the beast system to Satan. All right, and it's a small plantable grain of rice that you got to put in your right hand or in your forehead to participate in this society. And if you take it, what's gonna happen? If you take it, what's gonna happen? Say it one more time. Man, let them know. Man, you can't do nothing else. Hey, you can't do nothing else, man. All right, now. I hate when all that noise, man. Say it one more time. If you take it, what's gonna happen? You gonna get cooked, man. You gonna get cooked by them what? By them what? Cause you remember your flesh shall consume away while you stand up on your
the bomb.
missiles.
Nuclear
Thermonuclear missiles, man.
I just said bomb.
Hey, it is a neutron bomb. That's what's in it.
Yeah.
All right, you gonna get cooked by those nuclear missiles, man. All right. So for you other camps out there that act like you don't know the names of the Lord and you act like you can't teach them, man, the Lord gonna deal with you, man, cause you supposed to teach it to our people, man. How would these people know what to expect? How do these people know who to call on, man? Unless you don't teach them. You know what I'm saying? Unless you don't teach them. So, hey, the names of the Lord is what?
Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
All right, man. Class is over, man. I want to start out by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem B'Kakodash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles for teaching us this truth. Peace and blessings to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. Peace and blessings to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. All right. Hey, shalom. Until next time. All right.